I know you because you are an evolutionary biologist who, for some reason, thinks that the arts and improvisation are somehow going to contribute to the work of science?
I really passionately believe that ensembles and ways of working together are really going to be critical in the future. For so much science is collaborative. Problems that we face when we're trying to solve problems end up being about people problems, about how to get people to work together and feel like they're valued in a community and their ideas, contribute. And I could go on and on about yes and.
Can you look me in the screen and tell me that improv has in any way positively affected your career as a scientist, your ability to collaborate?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think now I'm much more willing to just kind of like, okay, let's give that a shot. I'm not really worried about which journal it appears in or whether it builds a building block so that I can have it on my CV for the right kind of job. Now I kind of feel like, why not try these things? I think that mentality really helps.
On one level, improvisation and the yes and rule would seem to be at variance with Karl Popper's dictum that science is the work of disproving scientific theories.
I'll go back to a quote. I think it was Stephen Jay Gould. He talked about the context of discovery and the context of justification. And he said the context of discovery is this open-ended exploratory thing. And then, you have that phase. And then we have the context of justification, which is much more rigorous and maybe a little bit plotting, I-dotting, T-crossing. You need both. And that's where I think something like Ronin and other things like Customer, which was the great conference that we met in Chicago, organized by Raquel Holmes of Improv Science.
Loves us some Raquel Holmes. Some of us, in the areas of science and improvisation, have been known to become evangelical. They say, when you're in love, you want the whole world to know.
Right. We wave our hands a lot.
So for you personally, are you an evangelical evolutionary biologist and or an evangelical improviser?
Yeah, I think I am. I think at that level, I'm not religious, classically religious, but I get excited by this stuff.
There's a semi-canonical list of the rules of improvisation. The sixth rule of improvisation is follow the fear. You see Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Harrison Ford's character says, I hate snakes.
Yeah, he's going to be in a snake pit, don't you?
You just absolutely have to. And that is where, as you say, that's where the discoveries are made. When you boldly go where no egghead has gone before.
We're an experiment ourselves. We're kind of like a prototype of a way of doing things. And we might fail too. And that's okay, because we'll have provided raw material for the next version Ronin Institute 3.0 or whatever it is.
If you fail miserably, people can look and say, well, I'm not going to try that.
Hopefully they would look at it and say, well, they did that and it almost worked, but if they'd just done this other thing, and then they'll be like,
if I was going to do this, here's how I would have done the Ronin Institute.
Right.
Thank you so much, Alex Lancaster. The Ronin Institute sounds like a really interesting project. I think I may try to affiliate myself. I think it's very, very cool.
Dude, come and join us.
Anyone who would like to can go to roninstitute.org.
If you want to find out more about us, go to roninstitute.org. You can follow us on Twitter at Ronin Institute.
Improv Science is on Facebook and on the web, and Customer is also on the web and Facebook and Twitter. So, my dear friend, thank you so much, and good luck with the Ronin Institute, and I look forward to being in touch with you about that membership.
Okay.